Hey guys, I know it's been a while since we've actually done any updates on YouTube really. So I thought I'd give you one to tell you what's going on. So it's not been easy. It's been a bit of a struggle really. We've been fighting or battling low sales for like the last 3 months. So much so to the point where I might get to the point where I have to kind of reach out to customers and say, look, if you've got anything that's coming up, if you can place it earlier, that would be really appreciated. I think we're battling also a lot of stuff with product costing, so where we're pricing our lights, etc. Is I would argue, and if you're in the industry and you're looking at Collingwood and all the other brands, we're probably really cheap. Too much so, considering now the quality that we've really got to. There is a reason why I priced like that before. It was because I always felt like the quality wasn't quite there, and now I feel that we've surpassed the likes of like Luxar, etc. So like we're really up there, and that's more recently with regards to doing like Fusion 360 on like our parts more than anything. Like the powder coat quality is like bang on, anodizing and everything else. So like we've really sort of come together. So it's been difficult, and so we've got this new Nakamura coming. Nakamura arrives tomorrow, so I'm doing all the prep stuff for that, and that's been incredibly expensive. We've got a 10 grand grant from Reigate Bouncy Council, and I've had to borrow. I kid you not, I've borrowed the deposit from my father-in-law, along with basically like obviously financing the rest of the lathe, and it's a huge purchase, £123,500 plus VAT. I think I've had to borrow 10 grand was from Reigate Bouncy. I think I had to borrow the other 38,000 or 36,000 or whatever it was, and the VAT gets returned in a couple of months in theory, but obviously it depends on like how much VAT we owe and that kind of thing, but we'll have to make up the difference. But yeah, it's not been easy, and I'm a bit like, I've got to the point where I'm a bit like worried about paying the wage bill at the end of the month, and we still haven't been billed our quarterly rent yet, and I'm like, oh, it's a blessing that we haven't, but at the same time at some point it's going to come up, and it kind of needs to be done, and literally just don't have the funds. So this is like proper, I'm sure any small business owners out there, you kind of know the struggle. You get that sometimes, and I know that I've got lots of people that I'm talking to about different projects. I know that there's stuff coming, but the thing is that I think a lot of it's going to fall beginning in mid-November. So I'm kind of like predicting a really busy November. The problem is that we kind of need like the cash now. So that's a real issue. But yeah, we're doing exhibitions. So I've talked about it a couple of times on other bits and pieces, but we've got this showroom that we've got quarter and water bowl coming to go here today. I've got the pump as well, arrived yesterday. We've got the cover coming in about a week and a half that goes over the whole thing, and there's a few other bits and pieces like a scaffold table and stuff to kind of show how we do the process and that kind of thing. I'll show you downstairs and show you what's been going on down there. So downstairs is a mess, big time mess, mainly because we've been working really hard on our powder coating area, which is the area behind me, which I will do a video on separately, kind of showing some of the bits of processes that we did there. I've kind of been filming stuff on my phone as I've been going through, but as a result, like everything is absolutely everywhere, because you have to have the powder coating area clear. I've literally just pulled the sheeting off this morning, so it doesn't look like a crime scene anymore. You can see there's 2 panes of glass in just there. There's going to be a glass door to go in, and once the glass door's in, then the rest of it's going to be finished off in a standard stud wall. Or I might do some more, might do another couple of pieces of glass. I don't know yet. We'll see how it kind of lines up. It depends on where the ductwork lands, and there's some basket and stuff like that in there too. But we've got the floor isn't fully set yet. We've got to get the powder coating booth out of this space today and back in there, because Nakamura is going here, and Oh, apparently for all my recording, I'm running out of storage space. I just got rudely cut off there. So sorry, guys. So I'll try and keep this a little bit shorter. So yeah. So basically, Nakamura's going in here. So all of the bits and pieces of the paddock area have got to go back in. That's got to be today. It's only me and Cameron today, which is a really interesting one. Joe is off because his brother's tested positive for COVID and he's got to self-isolate, which is his brother's fine. It's just one of these things, isn't it? And I've got Liam off as well because he's on holiday. So we're quite short-staffed at the moment, which kind of compounds everything. Still got to pay him, so yeah. I've got to get my circuits into these two boards. So we've got the Nakamura cable and the Hydro-feed cable to go in, and I've got to get this area completely tidy and out of the way. And the Haas lathe is moving up in front of the consumer unit. You'll still be able to get to them, but it'll be fine. Jamie's temporary desk is going to move then over that side because obviously we need to clear this entire side. And there's just so much to do. So I haven't been able to do much in the way of email responses, etc. I've been working in here all the evenings and also as much as I can during the day. Been doing some crazy hours. Not that that's anything unusual, but yeah, it's just it's not been easy. I'm hoping that doing these exhibitions is going to kind of help us meet some people that hopefully will specify us on some bigger projects, and hopefully we can get some of our existing clients to put some orders in too. I know they say there's lots of stuff coming up for them. But for whatever reason, timing-wise, things have been quiet. I don't know. It's not easy, and I've got there's a few people can kind of try and reach out to and see what the deal is, and see whether or not we can get any orders in. Failing that, probably more personally indebted. I don't know. I'm not letting. There's no one saying any failure or anything here. It's not like that. I'm not. We'll survive it one way or another. I know it's going to be worth doing. There's just so much invested in everything. I say with Nakamura coming and stuff like that. We're going to be able to turn around orders so much quicker. We were running through our assembly times yesterday and literally identifying that the only issue that we have with regards to producing these parts at the moment is the lathe. Literally just having that one lathe. Oh, and the live axis failed again on the lathe, which was good. We had to strip on Friday. We kind of stripped that down and resealed it. So at the moment it's running, but it probably isn't going to last much longer. So we really, really, really need Nakamura in because that will be better for live axis work. And then I'll raise an insurance claim on the Haas to get that fixed because the whole unit needs to be replaced again. And Haas only give you a 60-day warranty out of the main machine warranty. So despite the fact it's an ongoing thing that they've never actually properly fixed. Yeah, that's Haas for you. That's why I'm not buying another Haas. So yeah, that's where we're at, guys. I hope you have a lovely day, and speak to you soon. Thanks.